Hey, TikTok, I see you coming on board. It's Dr. Wendy Walsh. Welcome to my Wednesday night live stream where you can ask me anything about the science of love. Let me make sure. Oh, already, look, Trevor's got a question up there over on YouTube. So hang on. I want to say hi to everybody. We're coming on board over here. There we go. On all my social media. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. The first comment I always love to have from everybody is tell me where you're watching from. It's always nice to know that you guys are watching from really all over the world. Make sure my mic is plugged in over there. It is good. It's weird with two cameras. Okay, so I see on YouTube, Trevor has a question already. So let's just go right to it. Hey, Wendy, my girlfriend, it's been 1 year together. Her brother is younger, and I want him to meet me and talk to me so we can be building a brother-in-law relationship. Help. So why is this not happening? A whole year you've been together? I think really the question is to ask her why. Talk to her. Why aren't I meeting your family? You know, no matter your gender, I said in my book, The Boyfriend Test, if you're not being introduced to his friends and family, he doesn't think of you as girlfriend material. So why are you not being introduced? That's what I want to know. Anyway, let's see where else you guys are watching from. Lorraine, Ohio. Hello. Nice to see you. Where else are you watching from? Oh, Nova Scotia. You know, I was born in Nova Scotia. I was born in Halifax. I've been in LA for 30 some years. I'm suddenly having a hot flash, I think because I turned the fire on behind me and I was cooking. Why should he reach out to you? I think it's you that need to lead, Trevor. Send me, let me know where you guys are watching from. Favorite toaster brand? Is that a metaphor for something? I have no idea. If you have, hi, Cynthia in Mississippi. Nice to see you. MISSISSIPPI. I can't even spell it. Merritt Island, Florida. Hello. Welcome. If you're just joining me or you're new to my feed here, I am Dr. Wendy Walsh. I'm known as America's relationship expert because I've been reading about the science of love and writing about it for quite a few decades. I've written 3 books on relationships. My dissertation was on attachment theory, the ways people attach across a lifespan. I'm a psychology professor. I'm not a therapist. I don't have a license. I just have a lot of life wisdom, and I'm happy to weigh in with some of your questions. Thank you for the compliment on my glasses. These are new ones, actually. If her brother is younger, he should reach out to respect his elders. No, the older one has the power. The older one should do the mature thing and reach out. You went by so fast, I didn't see you. I was cleaning my glasses so I could see better. What are these questions? Wine cellar? Age? Do I have a wine cellar? No. How old am I? Very wise. Let me just say that. I'm very wise. If you have a question, I'm so sorry. I do say that when you're having traumatic relationships that you guys should please reach out to a licensed therapist for help. Am I single? No, I have a fabulous boyfriend, Julio. Gas logs. Yes, they're gas. They're not giving out that much flame. Thank you for your compliments, but I'm here to answer your questions. Before I head over to my Patreon Zoom room, I have a special community of people who are, I like to call them their love science enthusiasts. And we talk about a different topic every week. There's a whole group that comes on board. If you want to join, you can. Just go to patreon.com/Dr. Wendy Walsh. Should I get back with my ex-fiance who was constantly on dating apps? Well, you know, the best predictor of somebody's future behavior is their past behavior. So my answer would be no. I mean, people usually don't change. Any thoughts on dating someone with issues with alcohol? Well, people who suffer from addiction most often get into codependent relationships where one person plays caregiver, and maybe that's your MO. It's not to say that people who struggle with anything, whether it's addiction or any other mental health issue, don't deserve love. But the question is, are you going to be an enabler? Or are you going to have the clear boundaries to say this is not going to work? Thoughts on being friends with your ex? It depends. Some people have a kind of avoidant attachment style, so they weren't really close to their ex emotionally, so there aren't a lot of triggers, and they can often have great relationships. Some people actually had a secure attachment style. The relationship ran its course, and then they went through some kind of conscious uncoupling where they talked about all the issues together, and they worked them through, and it's all been processed. In general, most people can't be friends with their ex. If they are, they're keeping them as a backup mate. However, there are a few exceptions. So you decide whether you're going to be triggered or not. Thoughts on having an attachment to everyone you meet? Yeah, you would call that an anxious attachment style, a deep fear of abandonment, clinging sometimes to inappropriate people. I would definitely talk to a therapist about that. Do I have a duty to tell wife of man still cheating with my ex-wife or let it play out? Oh, I see. So your ex-wife was having an affair and his wife doesn't know. Now you've dumped the wife. She's continuing the affair and his wife doesn't know. That's a moral question. That's not a psychological question. It's really for you to decide how much drama. I mean, it feels like you're doing it to punish her. And if that's why you're doing it, so that then there'll be drama in her relationship, I'd ask yourself why you want to do it and what you think the outcome is. Wait, I want to get Taylor's question. I caught my ex saying he was going to another girl's house 2 years ago. He never actually went. How do you know? We've moved past it. I ran into her last night and she walked past me laughing. Well, I would ask him why. And by the way, he's your ex. You said, I caught my ex. So you're broken up. So why do you care? Why are you triggered by any of this? It shouldn't matter now. You're not in the relationship, right? Here's a good one. Whoop, sorry. What can I do to have my mother send my future wife have a good relationship in the future? You know what? You have to not take sides. You can't favor your mother. You can't favor your new person. The two of them have to work out for themselves, but you definitely can't take sides. Otherwise you get into a love triangle. That's good to know you don't cheat. Wonderful. Oh, there's my Jonesy. Hi, baby. It says invite you to go live with me. Do you want to come live with me? Or is it just saying that? That's my daughter. She's there. What if you start having regrets on breaking it off with your significant other? Well, then you can contact them and talk about maybe rekindling. The two of you need to talk about it. But having regrets is very, very common. Even if it was a really bad relationship, you're still going to have feelings of loss. As I like to say, you feel like you lost a leg. That leg might have had gangrene. It needed to go, but you still lost the leg, right? So how early can you tell that a person you're dating has a secure attachment style? Well, when you bring up something vulnerable and they move closer and they want to know more and they want to give care. Or when you cancel on them because of something very important and they don't take a fit and go off with an anxious attachment style. You look at how they behave. Do they have enough of a backbone and self-esteem? Are they able to give you compassion and empathy, but also have boundaries for themselves? That's what a secure attachment style looks like. Okay, I'm going to take like one or two more, and then I'm heading over to my Patreon Zoom room. If you'd like to come on in, you go to patreon.com/Dr. Wendy Walsh. I'm going to throw this one up there. This person asks, why do mothers always protect their sons from daughters-in-law? Always is not a word I use. I will say that some mothers unnaturally bond with their sons because they're missing something in the marital relationship. And so in their brain, their son becomes their husband. And so they think of the daughter-in-law as a mistress, right? And so it's for them, as a parent, if you do your job well, you work yourself out of a job, right? They evolve and grow and leave. Guy I'm talking to gets upset when I read his text and I don't respond for a few hours. Why? If you're dating him, or you're only talking, it shows that he wants a closer relationship and you're unable to give it. So don't string him along if you're not able to give that close relationship that he's asking for. It's, everybody has their own pattern of communication. Okay. Wait, this is a good question. I'm going to ask her. Danny says, my girlfriend is 28 and it's been 1 year. Is that her fertility window? Do I have to propose? So here's some basic biology for you guys. The height of female fertility is the age of 20. Fertility declines around the age of 30. It falls off a cliff at 35. All those celebrities that you hear about having babies in their 40s often had a lot of medical intervention. Now, what women have been doing now that women are getting more educated and working on their careers, and in fact, we're slowly in many Western cultures turning into a matriarchal culture, is what women have been doing is using science and technology to try to extend their fertility window, right? They're freezing their eggs, they're becoming single mothers by choice, they're using surrogacy, etc. If what you want in your life is a traditional, I hate the word traditional, it's so patriarchal. How about a nuclear family where you have one biological female and one biological male who are living in a house with offspring that carry both their genes, which, by the way, isn't the most common kind of family in the world. If that's what you want, then I would consider thinking about proposing in the next year or so, knowing what you now know. Do you consider love as being an inexplicable connection charged with communication? No. It's not inexplicable at all. It's completely explainable. Once you understand the neurohormones and once you understand the sociological triggers and the psychological triggers, love has been studied. It has been quantified. It has a biological piece, a psychological piece, and a social piece. There are lots of theories of love out there, but the truth is many cultures place emphasis on romantic love when the truth is that's a surge of neurohormones that puts you in a state of unable to make good decisions for yourself sometimes. So no, love is not inexplicable. It's totally explainable. Follow me, hang around. This is all I talk about is the science of love. It's the only thing that matters. Everything else we do in life is designed to acquire mates, retain mates, or expel a mate so you can get a better mate. Your work, your education, what you wear, everything you do is designed for bonding because human beings were put on the planet to reproduce. We are wired to bond. And most of our ancient mechanisms in all our behavioral mechanisms are designed to increase that bonding. All right, with that, I'm going over to my Patreon Zoom room and you still have 15 minutes to come and join. Go to patreon.com/Dr. Wendy Walsh. Which theory of love am I most familiar with? Well, I love Robert Sternberg's triarctic theory of love. I love Dr. David Buss's work, The Evolution of Desire, Evolutionary Psychology. I love the work coming out of the Kinsey Institute with Dr. Helen Fisher and Dr. Justin Garcia. There's so much research being done on the science of love. Trust me, I read it all day long. Anyway, good to see you here. Lovely. I'm heading over to Patreon now. If you want to join me, patreon.com/Dr. Wendy Walsh. Bye, everybody. Otherwise, I'll be here every Wednesday. Oh, you can also listen to my radio. Oh, I have a little announcement before I go. I forgot. Starting in the new year, I am going to do my 3-hour iHeart radio show from here in Los Angeles. I'm going to stream it live on YouTube. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, you probably should, because my radio show is going to be live for 3 hours every Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, beginning in January. So it'll be both video and it'll be audio, and you can call in with your questions and it'll be great. So anyway, love you all. See you soon. Bye.